What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Renegade Operative here, and I wanted to talk about a little subject today that piqued my interest. I'm getting a recent flood of, well, some of them is mostly trolls. I'm getting trolls and some people who have some distinct criticisms here or there. But let me break this down to you slowly. The videos that I create have a lot of things going on behind scenes, so before you pick out certain criticisms such as this needs to be edited a little better, this needs to be implemented a little better, video editing is a process of improvement. And for the top 16 series of Dark Side Phil, I will admit the thing that I fucked up the worst on is adding citations. All the stuff that DSP has said, all these bullshit accusations and all these bullshit statements that he has created himself personally that he said. I should have put citations in the video with screencaps and clips, but how the top 16 works is that fans on Twitter send me the stuff that he says and then I analyze it and talk about it. So I am 99% positive that if you want that information from the top 16 series, and if you want to find, oh, DSP said this, DSP said that, I'm sure there's legions of videos either talking about it, referencing it. I'm sure there's legions of sites talking about it, referencing it. I'm sure the DS Positivity blog on Tumblr has a lot of information pertaining to the dumb shit that DSP has said in my top 16. I'm sure none of it is inaccurate as far as it goes, but I understand people who love the need for citations, and sources. So I'm gonna put those in the videos from now on. And I started doing this with the MGS5 videos, Kojima leaving Konami or not. I started putting in citations, quoting them, and then giving my overall thoughts on them. So video editing is a room of improvement, but it doesn't mean there isn't a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to enhance it. So I want to debunk that claim that I'm not putting any effort into the video, because if you believe otherwise, then you completely don't know what's going on and you don't have a fact in your brain about how I'm editing my shit. The next thing is people hating my vocals for commentary and things of the like. Now, I can understand criticism and certain things of that nature in regards to it. If you don't like my voice, that's fine. I don't give a shit. But there is a guy that people keep bringing up in the comments named Video Game Ducky, and he sounds very similar to me, and he has millions of views. So I don't want to hear shit like, oh, I don't like how you sound, I don't like your commentary, you're never gonna get famous for sounding like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not in it for the fame, never have been in it for the fame. I usually just rub it in people's noses because the most popular videos that they're commenting on, complaining about, are the most liked, and I usually just rub it in their face that way if they're trolling and shit. But I'm not in it for the fame, and the point I'm trying to establish is someone who is famous, who sounds exactly like me, has millions of views for the way they sound. So if you have a gripe with that, then someone's sure doing it in a positive way, because they probably make millions of dollars on YouTube every day if they get views like that and they put the amount of effort into their videos. Anybody on YouTube who puts a lot of effort and time and resources into their videos, regardless of how they sound or look, is just something minuscule that the vocal minority complains about. Seriously, like if you call someone ugly in the comments, then that's fine, but if they have fucking millions of views, they don't give a shit about what you think. You clicked on the video and watched their content and added it into the cash flow that they're making, so they don't fucking care. And I'm in the same mentality. If I love constructive criticism, and I will not bash you if you give me constructive criticism on my channel. I will bash you, of course, if you decide to be a complete fucking asshole. But I love constructive criticism, and if you give me that, I will respond diligently. But if you don't, then I'm probably gonna respond in a hostile manner. That's just how the way I work. I treat those how the way I want to be treated, and I treat other people who are just degenerates like degenerates, social rejects. But in regards to my voice, like I said, a lot of video editing goes into place. A lot goes to boost the audio. I take out bad jokes. I take out bad audio. I try to take out things too loud. People have been complaining like some of the music has been way too loud. Yeah, I understand that. I've been working on that too. It's just that it's strange. The speaker on my desktop has the right speaker blown out. So if you're gonna hear out of the left speaker, sometimes the sound is a little bit disorienting sometimes, and sometimes I don't catch all of it. But I have been working on improving that and sources for videos. So don't worry, in terms of improvements, I'm keeping up with that, and I'm going to try to keep the editing top notch. But I just think that some complaints that I've been getting are very minuscule and nitpicky, and as someone named, oh, let me cut off my phone because it's being too distracting while I'm doing this. Someone named the Blockbuster Buster said something very pertinent that I'm going to end this video with, and he said something to the effect of, if there is a video that you have that is massively disliked, that you've worked on, that you slaved on for a large period of time, then that is something that you might want to look at, because there might be something in there that might offend someone or upset someone, or they overall just don't like a review or commentary or something. That I understand. That's why when I say something and I don't like it, I often exclude it, because if I don't get it, if I don't understand it, I try to look at my own videos as a viewer himself. And if I don't like it, if I'm not vibing it, then I take it out. I sort of have the Great Clement mentality to my videos when it comes to editing them. If I'm not a fan of it, then no one else is going to be, so I exclude it and we rework things. But getting back to what the Blockbuster Buster said, he said that if there's a large amount of dislike for something, you look into it. He also said there's a lot of likes and there's a lot of positivity going around that video. Your video is getting esteem going, and there's just a few complaints on there that seems preferential and nitpicky. Then you look back at that, and then you look back at the stuff that's in the video, and then you try to find what's wrong, but you try to act as if it's not really that big a deal, because if it's not bothering anyone else and it's just bothering that person, then that's just based on their own preferences of what they dislike about the video with regard to someone else giving the video high praise, and a lot of other people basically lumped into that same mindset. So as for the vocal minority, I will look at your complaints, but and I will try to improve. I try to improve each and every single time to make every video really good. But if I look at your complaints and it's just minuscule to me, I'm probably gonna say that. Don't take any offense. I don't mean to like offend you if you're really giving constructive criticism, but if it's something that I spent like 40 hours or something working on, a lot of hard work into it, and it doesn't bother me as a viewer, and it's not gonna bother anyone else as a viewer, then I'm probably gonna look at it and tell you I will improve in the future. But if it doesn't bother me, then I'm not gonna try to cater to one specific person, because let's be honest, everyone on YouTube is different individuals. Everyone here has certain, ways that they speak, certain characteristics here or there that makes them different from everyone else, and to cater to something that makes you what you aren't is something that I feel that is fake to that person. They're just using a fake persona to get by and get successful, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to pretend to be someone else just because someone else has a gripe. All I can do is improve and work on my content from here, and use good advice that I'm getting from other influential people to the best of my benefit. And if you still don't like it, even after all these improvements, then I'm not going to care. And that's just how I feel about it. So this is Renegade Operative, and I have a little bit of a cold, but it's something that I wanted to address. If a video is overly positive and I see that, I'm not gonna care what some troll or what someone who isn't experiencing the same problems as others has to say. I will listen to constructive criticism, and I will pay attention to your comments, and I will be diligent and respectful to you. But if it's just bothering you, then maybe you want to go watch someone else. I'm just giving my 2 cents. So I'm gonna go off now and play some video games. I'll see you guys later.